did not pull for Lova. So you know what that means? 1, I continue to be the most Havgless account in NA. I don't know, man. Don't ask. 2, I have hella pulls for Augusta. And 3, I did not touch the Nightmare Echo thingies whatsoever. When we were first introduced to the Nightmare Echoes, I thought it was a nice way to expedite the echo farming process because, you know, you're for sure getting the set you want. Can you tell I didn't interact with it or look into it because it did not have anything to do with me? But I've been hearing little whispers from my secret agents at Kuro. There are no secret agents. It's literally just my friends who have Frolova and won't stop making fun of me. That it's actually not as crazy and as helpful as it might seem. But I want to see for myself just how much easier or harder it is to build a character with these new Nightmare Echoes. So I challenged myself to build Augusta and make her meta viable in one stream. Step 1, pull Augusta and her weapon. Oh my god, there's so many banners. Holy shit. Alright, here we go! I'm literally just going for 1 Augusta and 1 weapon. I don't think I'm going for anything else. I don't think I care to have anything else in this banner. I guess if I really wanted, I could go for Carlotta S3, but I don't think I'd give a shit about that. I don't know what my pity is. What's my pity? 5, 10, 15, 20. Let me double check that. Yeah, I'm at 22. Okay. First multi, please. I don't even know. I don't know if I have enough. I really hope I don't have to swipe. If I have to swipe, I'm gonna cry. All right, here we go. Boom. Oh, and if I got a double, that's 1, 10 pull out the way. Fuck it, we ball. I probably should be in like a good spot. I am not in a good spot at all. I'm in the wrong fuck. All right, another one. Early? No, okay. Already got her. I got her. What the fuck? Dude, it's gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. All right, here it is. Are we gonna get a double? That's the question. A double? A double? It's gonna be the last one. That's too clean. With the blazing sun as witness. That's too fucking clean, bro. Glory. Bow before us. Oh man, no double. So yeah, the real reason this video exists is because I was guaranteed for Augusta, so that doesn't really make for an interesting pulling video. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button and press that hype button while you're at it. So even though I was guaranteed, I still have to go to Heart Pity, so that made getting the weapon with what I had a little more worrisome. But thankfully, Kuro shined their beautiful Solon-shaped light upon my soul and gave me the weapon early. I think the pity is deadass just 20. Okay, it's 24. Yeah, we're cooked, guys. It's cooked. Oh, my Ayudo. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're okay. We're safe. Then a double, though. Am I getting that gifted sub from Joey? That weapon is too clean. It's too clean. Gifted sub? Gifted sub? Gifted sub? No gifted sub. So, love you, miss you, bring back Dong, please. So now that we got both her and the weapon, next up is actually leveling the both of them. The weapon wasn't too bad because I did pre-farm, and with a little bit of synthesizing, we got that baby up to level 90 real quick. See? Perfect. And ta-da! Augusta herself, however. Yeah. Oh fuck, I forgot I need. Alright, also, arriving at the destination in advance may influence your story. Well, it is what it is. I had her weekly material, but I needed the new Fall Sovereign boss and her new flowers. Thankfully, with early access, we were able to snag some boss drops pretty easily. Oh, is this the fucking spoiler? What is the song? Sir, my echo, please. Alright, I am at 29. Okay, that should be enough, right? I need her fucking sunflowers. The flowers, though. The flowers through the silver helmet store and the trial weren't enough, so that means we had to go to the new area. I was hoping I could just fly over there. Need more flowers. Oh, man. I gotta fucking... Can I just fly over there? Oh! Oh! What? Yeah, we did have to dip our toes in the story a little bit.
Me and my big mouth.
Yo, Abby got a penis on his paw.
What is this?
I didn't want to go too far because I do want to experience the story for myself. So, you know, I did as much as I could, but damn. Okay, we're just aura farming. Okay, Augusta's a fucking baddie. Are we friends? Why do you look like you're about to beat the shit out of me? Oh, we are not friends. What the fuck? Are we? Do I need to restart the game? Oh, there it is. Okay. So after a lot of cutscenes, yeah, sure, just, yeah, I have my own goals to accomplish. I'm trying to pick some flowers. How about you pick some bitches nests? I'm about to pick your asshole if you keep talking to me like that. What's good, Nico? And a lot of yap. Who the fuck are you, flamboyant ass? Oh, I do not trust you. I have no trust in you.
Or perhaps, would you care to travel with me?
You got flowers?
After all,
Augusta spoke of the
Oh,
great service
okay,
you were about to
damn,
face.
bitch. Fucking thing,
The
excuse
Emperor speaks
me.
the truth.
All that shit in a fucking man
And
skirt. I should beat your
yes, he is
ass.
high.
Bro, I just want to pick some flowers. I don't want to fight the fucking dinosaur. That Ayuno? Is that Baby Goyle? It's Baby Goyle. We finally got the mint picking. Ah, there they are. Along the way, I made a quick stop by the Nightmare Echo location for Augusta's set, Crown of Valor. That's what everyone's been doing in the last patch. I wouldn't fucking know. And then we got some more flowers. Hello, sunflowers. And then I realized I also didn't have enough boss mats, so we had to farm that guy a bit more. I forgot I have to beat his ass again. But once we got everything, we got Augusta to level 90 and fully maxed out her talents.
There was a time I felt lost. There was
There
a
we go.
time I felt lost.
Did it repeat the same line? Perfect! Alright. Now, the real part. The echoes. I'm not gonna go into the whole spiel again, but this is kind of rough. That's also pretty ass. First of all, I noticed very quickly that Augusta doesn't get a lot of crit from her weapon. And when I mean not a lot, whoa, that's such a small amount of crit rate. What the fuck? Wait, whoa. 12%. By comparison, Jinxi's weapon gives 24%. In exchange, Augusta's weapon has a massive amount of attack, so I guess that's to balance out the fact that Augusta has a lower crit and the fact that she does get crit from her talent, so yeah. But I really didn't want to opt for a crit rate piece because if I went for a crit rate 4 cost, then my crit damage would literally be abysmal. I get that she gets crit damage through her Sonata set, but 20% simply isn't enough in my opinion. So we opted for a crit rate piece, and honestly just a bismillah, and you know, hope for a good crit damage roll. I soon realized that those Nightmare Echoes I got, I'm just gonna blitz through. Refreshes in 5 hours. I mean, I can't get any more? Wait, am I cooked? Can I not actually build her in one stream? Yeah, that's all I can work with for the day. I didn't realize you're locked out of these echoes daily, so these Nightmare Echoes suck. On the bright side, I did have a lot of electro pieces to work with, so if my nightmare pieces were cheeks, then I could hopefully brute force through it with the electro pieces and get them to compensate. Plus, I had a lot of main stat changers, so I could get some more chances to break my account. That being said, things weren't looking too good, but I ain't no bitch. Disclaimer, don't do what I'm doing. Blasting your resources like this is a waste, and you should really only see if the first 3 substats are worth it before fully maxing it out. But I'm lazy and impatient, so why does it look worse? Yeah, okay, the rolls aren't the best, but I did get double crit on almost every piece, except one, but it had a high crit damage roll, okay, so don't judge me. We rocked the classic 4-3-3-1-1, 3-piece crown and 2-piece void thunder, 2 elemental attacks. We were sitting at a solid 2.3k attack, 58% crit, and 256 crit damage. Now, it might seem a little mid, but keep in mind, Shorekeeper will be giving 12.5% crit rate and 25% crit damage. So, actually, we're at 70% crit and 280% crit damage, which I say is pretty solid, no? So now with her build, sorta, it's time to see how she holds up in TOA, and especially Weiwa, since they decided to dedicate a whole fuck the dude about this game mode.
Conquest begins now. Undying glory.
Well, yeah. Okay, but like, I'm complaining that it's easier because I spent money on the game to make it a whole token.
Shackles be gone.
I just don't know.
A change of perception. Fight by my side. For Septimont! In control.
Whole token? Hello? Oh, that's annoying. It doesn't spawn? It spawned before. Why didn't it spawn now? Yo, Goji.
You're calling me midstream. What's good?
Yo. Rulers rule, winners win. Does Augusta suck at fucking Weiwa or what? I feel like I'm playing like shit.
Yeah, like, you know what? It's because she feels like, okay, I'm gonna fucking go off on this because she does feel terrible on Weiwa. Dude, I can't get 3k. I can't even get 3k. It feels like shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna chop it up to the fact that I didn't know how to play with Augusta. But what I will say is that as cool as Augusta's ult is, it can be a little frustrating if you ult at the wrong time, because sometimes the waves just do not spawn. What I'm assuming is happening is that if you ult during the wave, the rest of the mini waves will spawn during your time freeze. But if it's the final mini wave of that overall wave, then you're just gonna be sitting there like an absolute fucking dummy. Also, Augusta overall doesn't cover too much range. Like, her plunge definitely does, and her plunge does massive damage. But other than that, it's a little, okay, a lot scuffed. But I mean, I still cleared, so I guess it's fine. A part of me is glad that not every character is going to be Giga Cracked in Weiwa like how they have been. But if you're hoping that Augusta's going to save her Weiwa score, I'd look elsewhere, at least until Ayuno comes out. Now, TOA is a fun time. I will say, Augusta feels incredible to play in the sense that it just feels so fucking cool. Like, come on, that dash backstep into the spin, into the uppercut, into the slam, into the griffin tackle, into the ascend, into the giga plunge, and then the swing. Boom! But there do be some clunk with it, and weirdness to it. First of all, Augusta isn't as quick swap savvy as we all thought she'd be, at least in her hyper carry composition. Well, okay, she could be until after the first rotation though. Once you use your outro skill, you need to use an outro skill for her to get a stack of majesty. It is so important to get that stack because trying to build that up from zero through repeated prowess combos and ascendancy combos can really burn away at your buffs, especially the Mortefi outro. Of course, you could still quick swap with her. Take this run for example where someone ran Shang Liao and Augusta and got a 38-second clear. Managing Mortefi's 14-second buff while trying to get as much damage as you can be kind of tough if you're not setting up your combos perfectly. And what I mean is the plunge attack and a resonance liberation. Augusta is heavily backloaded in terms of damage. A lot of her damage is coming from her liberation and that plunge attack that gets you your second majesty stack, and of course, the final nuke. If you aren't on time with that plunge, you're going to lose the buff during the resonance liberation and miss out on a ton of damage. What I actually meant to say was that you're gonna lose the buff before your resonance liberation. You can't actually lose any buffs during the resonance liberation because you're freezing time. But once I got the hang of this, both floors in the middle tower were clean sub 1 minute runs at S0 R1. Does Does sub 1 minute really count when she freezes time? Fuck it, I think it does. So, yeah, that was my Augusta. Of course, there are definitely some things I would need to work on. Probably get some better rolls, and maybe get her rotation down a little more, and then see where I could branch out and do some really funky stuff with her, because she is pretty, like, free form, I feel like. Overall, super fun character that has the potential for some crazy combos. The Nightmare Echoes, though, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of blow. Like, hot ass. Being time gated daily for probably like 10 echoes, 15 echoes, sucks. Like, real bad. While the echo themselves are fine, I'd rather them just be in the overworld or have their own tacit field where I can infinitely spam them at least. At the end of the day, the only reason I was able to build Augusta was through pure luck, and considering we have to deal with enough RNG through substats and their values and pulling the characters and pulling the weapons. Yeah, this kind of sucks. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, hit that hype button if you have access to it, and comment down below. Let me know, what do you guys think of Augusta so far? Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I do be streaming, and I do have a video covering S0 to S3 Augusta coming up, so be excited for that. Other than that, peace.